Hello again. The sharkC64 language supports now function variables. Let's have a look. Let's open the most recent example. It is a revised version of the bouncing ball animation. In this release of the sharkC64 language, functions can define their own constants and variables. So this means that if constants and variables are used only in a function, they can be defined within that function. If we look at this program, some of the global constants and variables have been now moved to functions. For instance, the max delay constant and the delay variable are now defined within the delay function. Similarly, the next row and the next call variables are now defined in the checkBounce function. If a constant or a variable is defined in a function, it is not visible to other functions or modules. This means, for instance, that the next row variable can only be accessed within the checkBounce function. Let's run the program to see that it still works. Unlike in some programming languages, the functions in the sharkC64 language are stateful. This means that the values of the variables that are defined within a function retain their value from one call to the next. Let's have a look at the move function. It has a variable called old that keeps the character value that is underneath the ball. It is used to erase the ball at the beginning of the function, although its value is set at the end of the function. If we comment out the bouncing of the ball from the characters of the screen, we can indeed observe that the value of the old variable is retained from call to call. Let's run the program. As expected, none of the characters are removed from the screen while the ball keeps on bouncing. Let's look again at an example function. The parser and the binder were extended in the sharkC64 language to recognize constant and variable declarations in functions. The binder localizes such variables to functions by augmenting the fully qualified names with function names. For instance, the fully qualified name of the variable old is like this. Because the variable names are augmented with the function name, they can only be accessed within the function. They are not visible to the rest of the module or to the rest of the program. When translating the function to the intermediate representation language, the function variables are then grouped with the rest of the module variables. Then the generation of bytecode can continue as before without any changes. So that is what the function variables look like in the sharkC64 language. As for the next step, I will add for loops to the language. Until then, thanks for stopping by and see you soon.